You up for sure. But if we'll check this out, have you ever realized how sometimes you over exceed expectation, so you'll get knocked down just so they see how you revamp or how you get yourself up? At this day and age, a lot of aspects, trials, tribulations, and just parts of life feel like an absolute formality. As if everyone is in on the game of telephone except you. It feels as if everyone else has the upper hand and you were the only one left out. Your friends know, your family knows, your old managers know. Everybody knows whatever they think they know, but nobody will let you in on the joke. Federico, newsflash, there isn't one. But for some reason, it always feels like you're the center or like the pinnacle of humor, and you can't fathom how or why you feel that way, right? I'm gonna put you on game right now. The reason why you feel like you're the pinnacle of everyone's humor, like you're the joke, like you're laughing stock, is because they do think you're a joke when they think they're doing better than you until they are not. And if you think I'm giving you game right now on my makeup routine, I don't usually start with my lashes. I'm getting paid for that. You want tips? You gonna pay me. Anyway, the silly thing about it is that when others assume that they're succeeding in life and they're surpassing you, they tend to revert to, just different ways of attempting to keep you down so they can keep stepping on you and stepping over you. But most reasonable humans will not help you gain an upper hand on them. What's even more stressful is that the moment anybody that is helping you or you think is supporting you has any sort of mistrust in you, distrust in you, they probably won't even say a word and they'll just let you go on secretly having some sort of agenda towards you. And they won't even talk it out or communicate. That's the fucked up part. If staying out of the way, staying unproblematic, and just being with yourself is no longer allowed. It's no longer an option. So then here we are faced with the world and all of its trials and tribulations with minimal guidance and a whim, expecting that we'll somehow learn to let ourselves trust even though we feel the energy being reciprocated our direction and don't know where to place it or what to do with it. Most of the time, we just want to throw that shit away and be like, I don't want to worry about that. What the fuck? At every move, every step, every jump we take feels as if it's being micromanaged and completely just monitored by our peers. And at any point of disapproval, it's like you get knocked down all over again, thinking that the same people were lifting you up. That's the reason I say it's formality, because the world is always like, do you, be yourself, be who you are. And as a human, when you make mistakes, though, it's like, be who you are, just don't do it like that, because then we're gonna strip everything you've ever built away from you slowly, and we're gonna make sure that you notice. Life is like, we gonna fuck you up for sure. But if we'll check this out, have you ever realized how sometimes you over exceed expectation, so you'll get knocked down just so they see how you revamp or how you get yourself up? Any sort of sign that you are a threat to the persons or groups or individuals you think are helping you, shit changes real quick, right? And it's tough. The hardest thing that we as humans have to accept about life is that we will not always be accepted, and that we are not always efficient enough or good enough or skillful enough in the eyes of others. And as gossip goes around, the judgment on who you are as a person always changes from everyone's perspective, including yours. A single lie from the right person could literally fuck up your whole life and everything you were working towards. Making a change from who you were and who you'd like to be could literally send one of your shockers into a fucking, or your shockers, one of your stalkers into a panic attack, and they could literally make up everything and anything about you, saying that you are not who you say you are, and you are not the same person, even though you as yourself made the conscious decision to make changes and be a different version of yourself. People can't fuck with change. That's the crazy thing. So then you're already portrayed as being this person, this individual, even though you've then made the conscious decision to have different achievements or different goals or set yourself on a different path, but because others know you to be someone else or portray the character traits of who you were in the past, they won't accept it. So then all of a sudden you're not you, or you're being fake, or that's not your normal pattern. Fuck you, for one. It feels as if a formality has formed, because it's like they tell you to do better, to change, to improve, yet when you do that in life, you're condemned for it, you're ridiculed for it, you're gossiped about, you're then a laughing stock, you're then a rumor, you're then the pinnacle of hazing, bullying, and harassment, not to mention stalking. And others think that you don't notice. However, you just don't lash out like you did. So then you have all this information all in a little ball, and you're taking note every step of the way, and they think that you aren't. That's what fucks up others. Oh, you want me to broadcast every single thing of my life? I can't have anything be private. And if I want a private life, I'm then some sort of drug addict, or I'm then some sort of weirdo, or I'm then someone who's friendless and has no life. Okay, bet. Why the fuck do you care so much? The main point of this is that if you believe that your life is only for you, it isn't. If you're wondering why you're the pinnacle of everybody else's amusement, it's because they're bored with their own lives and want to meddle into yours. It's because they think that they're doing better than you and need someone to step on to make themselves feel better. It's because they think that you're passive and that you just don't care, or that you don't have enough strength, or whatever the case may be. They think they're superior. Some do forget that others do have restrictions and things that are holding them back from completely curb stopping the fuck out of them and whooping their ass. And if not physically, then mentally, in a normal conversation. Brute strength, mental, and emotional state are completely different factors. However, some are lacking and some are exceeding and surpassing, and a lot of times it's confusing to know who is who, and sometimes a lot of individuals get it twisted. If you take anything away from this message, keep the message that you should stay humble, because those same humans that ridicule you and make you feel bad for being yourself are the same ones that cry and act like little punks when the shoes are on their feet and they have life issues and they're going through a weak time and they're going through grief and they're going through depression and they're going through feeling like shit about themselves because of the choices they've made and the decisions they've made to try to act like they're superior than somebody else and stomp on them at the first chance that they get. That's called being vain, cruel, and evil. And if you're for that, all right, but when it happens to you, shut your fucking mouth. Same people that are so intrigued in your life and are the first ones to try to bully you are the same people watching your page, literally stalking you, literally waiting for you to fucking breathe their direction. They literally love you, but they don't know it. They're fucking creeps. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Life is a tribulation. It's like they set you up for failure, and then when you pass, or like when you find an alternate route, they're like, no, they're too good for this, let them go. Shit's crazy. There aren't many people in the world that you can trust, but then again, there are many people in the world you can trust, but just know it can switch like how fast I just dropped my fork, and the outcome could be as lucky and as great as it's not even landing on the floor, bitch.